Akwa swelled, and the king's advisors tried to console him, but he was resolute. The king, consumed by grief and rage, slaughtered the enemy kingdom, leaving no one alive. The moment the tears touched the ground, the kingdom of Azura was plunged into darkness. The king fought his way through the flames, but when he finally reached his daughter, it was too late. The king must not cry. And in the heat of battle, the prison where Akwa was held was set ablaze. In the mystical African kingdom of Azura, King Kwame ruled with an iron fist. His reign was marked by wisdom, courage, and a peculiar tradition. Generations, men who aspired to wear the crown had to prove their strength by withholding tears, no matter the circumstances. King Kwame had always been a just ruler, loved by his people. He had a beautiful wife, Queen Abeni, who was not only his partner but also his closest friend. Their love was profound, and every other kingdom envied them. However, fate had other plans. While the queen was pregnant with Akwa, there was brutal attack by the enemy kingdom of Congo. Queen Abeni was forced into labor, and despite King Kwame's violent efforts to save her, she delivered their child and passed away. The king's heart was shattered, but he did not shed a single tear. He knew that if he did, the consequences would be catastrophic. Years passed and Princess Akwa grew into a beautiful young woman. She was the apple of her father's eyes, and he would do anything to protect her. But fate had not forgotten the royal family. The enemy kingdom of Congo struck again, and this time they succeeded in abducting Princess Akwa. King Kwame and his warriors launched a daring rescue mission. She had perished in the fire, and the king's heart was torn apart. As he gazed upon his daughter's lifeless body, tears streamed down King Kwame's cheeks. Darkness. Crops withered, streams dried up, and the water stored in people's homes turned into blood. The chief priest knew that the king's tears had brought calamity upon the land. The king, consumed by grief, he returned to Azura, carrying his daughter's ashes and buried her with great fanfare. The kingdom remained in darkness for 30 hours, until the chief priest announced that the sun would never rise again unless the king became completely happy. King Kwame's face turned to stone, and he declared that he would never be happy again. The villagers. Months passed and the kingdom suffered. Rain fell only once in many months, and even then, the water would turn to ashes after a few nights. Newborn babies did not survive past an hour, and the people lived in fear. The king barred the use of fire around him, and the palace was shrouded in darkness. One day, as he sat in his throne, he heard a faint voice, the voice of his dead daughter, Princess Akwa. She spoke to him in a gentle tone, reminding him of their sweet moments together. "Father, I'm here with you. Don't be sad. I'll always be with you." The king's heart skipped a beat. He thought he was hallucinating, but the voice seemed so real. He listened intently, and the voice continued to speak, bringing a glimmer of happiness to his eyes. As the days passed, the king heard the voice every day, and it gradually brought him comfort. The voice promised to return to him if only he would stop being sad. The king's demeanor began to change, and he started to smile. These developments made the king wonder if he was dreaming, hallucinating, or imagining things. He was going to find out if the voice was real or not. He was going to wait until the return of the voice.